Dude, we got to make sure that this game wins Game of the Year, by the way. Do not let that Expedition game win Game of the Year. Do not let it. Absolutely do not. We all have to band together to make this game win. Us
Cortana!
Ah, yes, Jeff Keighley's infamous Game Awards show. Well, it's more of a giant ad break with award interruptions. And every year I look forward to seeing how horrible it is, how terrible the nominations are, how none of it makes sense, and a swift reminder of how much game developers just let this kind of shit get to their head. Sometimes I wish it didn't exist. If there was no Jeff Keighley Game Awards show, developers would actually have to focus on making games that make gamers happy and not games that make the voters happy. Jeff Keighley's award show just has far too much influence, especially on the AAA industry. How this man gets paid so much to work one day of the year is beyond me, but that's a sweet gig. Anyways, I think we gotta look at these nominations and all the drama surrounding them, because the award show isn't too far away, and most of it, per usual, doesn't make any goddamn sense. So, before we dive into that, just a reminder, we are nearing 118,000 subs. Yeah, after 117,000, which you guys gave me last week, we're almost at 118,000. So why don't you smash the subscribe button? Push this channel into the algorithm. Let my content rise above others. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, Frit, I don't want you and your illegal ass to be taking all those sweet YouTube slop channels jobs. You're gonna put too much effort into the content and make it a lot better. And we don't want that. We want low effort.
Capitalism loves you.
All right, fine. You will get your low effort. Let's begin. Now, as you can see right here, it's $5, but you don't get to vote. 15 bucks and you get to suggest. 30 bucks and you get to vote. Oh, hey, wait a minute. This isn't Jeff Keighley's show. Oh, my bad. This is Craig from Side Scrollers Scam. I mean award show. No. Not this one. This is the one you actually have to pay to vote. And it's just a circle jerk amongst other content creators. Get me the other gay show. There we go. That's the right page. Thank you, Juan.
It's not Juan.
All right, here are your nominees. And no, I didn't vote because I'm not going to make an account on this website. I don't want to contribute to Jeff Keighley having a job when he doesn't even really deserve one. Well, I mean, he does deserve a job, and that's to be Kojima's fluffer.
Yeah, but does Kojima know that?
All right, let's see all the categories we got. Jesus Christ, there's too many of them, too many. But, you know, better to remind you guys now that I will be streaming this piece of shit. Alright, let's start off with the most important of nominations, of course. Game of the Year. Who did they pick this year? There was a lot of games this year some would consider worthy. And there's only one game I really considered worthy for that. It was KCD 2.
Nah, bro, that's still gay. No, you're gay!
Nominations are Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, and there's that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, baby! You know what this means?
That means you're gay.
Right there, see? It's right there. There's the game right there. There's my Henry right there. This means Ghost of Yotei got snubbed! Suck a dick! Ghost of Yotei did not show up here, and PlayStation fanboys are really pissed off about that one. Because not a single PlayStation first party studio game is here. Death Stranding 2 ain't first party. Sony didn't show up. Neither did Microsoft. Donkey Kong Bonanza really shouldn't even be there. What a joke. I mean, honestly, like, Split Fiction should take Death Stranding's place. What I'm also glad not to see here is Arc Raiders, because that pissed off a certain streamer. I don't even know his fucking name. Some popular dude. And as a non-popular YouTuber, it should be my job to know, but that's just how little of a shit I give. Whatever. I mean, most of these picks are what should be here, I guess. Silk Song, Hades 2, Expedition 33, KCD 2. I do like seeing indie devs and AA devs just dominate this award show. For far too long, it was riddled with AAA slop. I mean, the obvious winner is going to be Expedition 33. I mean, people can't shut the fuck up about that game and how much the characters cry in it and show emotions or whatnot.
So gay.
So that's probably going to take the win. Then next we have Best Game Direction, which is basically a second Game of the Year award. I mean, this is an award show with 2 Game of the Year winners. The nominees are Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, somehow sneaking its way into there, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. Oh, look at that. Finally, Split Fiction made its way up there. My best guess is they're gonna use this as an opportunity to give... Split Fiction a win. Probably the only win it will get.
Lesbians.
But I'm gonna laugh my ass off if Sony, after all these 12 plus nominations, doesn't win a single award. That's going to be funny. Sony as a publisher taking nothing. Then next we have Best Narrative. And your nominees are Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, KCD 2, and Silent Hill F. I mean, obviously my bias is telling me KCD 2.
That means you're gay.
It is the one game whose story I enjoyed more than all of these other titles, including Expedition 33, which some people find surprising. Like, you liked KCD 2 over Expedition 33? I did. I really did. I liked KCD 2 quite a lot. I don't want to glaze it too hard because then that'll offend a specific crowd. So, moving on. Best Art Direction. That's going to be a tough one. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Kind of a surprise Doom the Dark Ages didn't get thrown in there. That game had quite the art direction. Figured Hollow Knight would squeeze its way into this one too. The obvious winner is going to be Expedition 33. Like, Expedition 33 is going to be sweeping this award show, so don't be surprised. Best Score and Music. Now this is where things get very, very, very criminal, all right? Silk Song, I'm gonna be real. I don't remember a single track from Silk Song. It was more ambience than it was music. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. Hades 2, all right. Expedition 33, I know so many people who cry and lose their minds over that one. Ghost of Yotei? I don't even... What the fuck are you doing here? Death Stranding 2, okay, that makes sense. I mean, of course you're gonna be there when most of the music in your game is licensed music. I'm just surprised because there was a huge ass selection of good music from games this year. And it's just, to see it narrowed down to these games that are basically in every single category is disheartening because there was so many good soundtracks this year. And I question how KCD 2 isn't here. KCD 2 had a fucking phenomenal soundtrack. But whatever, you know, this is the industry's darlings. Best Audio Design, Battlefield 6? I'm surprised you're even here. Go home, you're drunk. You know, Expedition 33, I mean, it has great music. I don't know about audio design. Like, what does that even mean? Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design? Death Stranding 2, okay, I can agree with that one. Ghost of Yotei, okay, sure. Silent Hill F, absolutely. You know, between all these games, I really do think Silent Hill F should take that one. Then again, it is a horror game, so it's going to specialize in audio design. And if it doesn't take the award, then that's just robbery. Best Performance award to an individual for voice acting over motion or performance. All right. Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, Erica E. Really? They put the Ghost of Yotei chick in there? Oh my god. She shouldn't be in there due to how unlikable and how awful of a person she is in real life. Like, what are you doing here? Jennifer English, again, just dominated by Expedition 33 people. Konatsu Katsu from Silent Hill F. And then Troy Baker, Indiana Jones. Okay, this is criminal. How in the fuck are Henry and Hans Capone's voice actors from KCD 2 not on here? Those guys were probably the most lovable duo this entire year. But yeah, you know, Expedition 33 is just dominating.
Do not let that Expedition game win Game of the Year. Do not let it.
I don't care who wins this award. It's insignificant. I don't know who any of these people even are. Minus the cringe Asian chick that was celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. If she wins, that's gonna be insane. There might be some actual legitimate boos, and hopefully Matan Evan can hop on stage and distract everyone. Innovation in accessibility. This is what we call the handicap award. It's for people who have trouble playing the easiest medium on the planet. I guess there's an award acknowledging how much easier you can make your games. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Get the shit out of my face. I cannot believe this game is even there. Atomfall. That came out this year? Huh. Doom the Dark Ages. Okay, I could see Doom getting that award because it has the most customizable difficulty of all games. It's kind of insane. You can really fine-tune this game to be unbelievably hard in specific areas that you want. EA Sports FC 26. I don't play EA crap. South of Midnight. How the fuck did you make your way here? I forgot you even released this year. Whatever. I don't care who wins this award. Games for Impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Yeah, it's the woke award. The more liberal, anti-white, anti-male you are, the higher the chances are that you'll secure this pointless, meaningless award. Consume Me, never even fucking heard of it. Display, I don't even know what that is. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. South of Midnight, Wander Stop, whatever, just accept your fucking award, thank your God, thank your liberal arts school, and shut the fuck up. Next, best ongoing game. Final Fantasy 14, it's always there. Fortnite, always there. Helldivers 2. Marvel's Rivals, No Man's Sky. My God, they're really never gonna be able to find new games for this category, are they? I swear to God, it's the same games from last year and the year before that and the year before that. It's like, do these people not realize there's more ongoing games around them than just this? Is this all the critics and the voters play? Does nobody play anything else? This is fucking depressing. Oh my God. While everybody was playing this, I was playing Hold Fast. Whatever. It really doesn't matter who even wins this one. This award is like getting herpes. Everyone has it. Best Community Support. Recognizing a game for outstanding community, blah, 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 whatever, okay. Baldur's Gate 3. Not even a game that did not come out this year, but whatever, okay. Final Fantasy 14. Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. Oh my fucking God. This is what we call a filler award. Kojima's probably gonna get more screen time than this award. It doesn't matter. It's a pointless one. Next. For outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game mode outside of the traditional publisher system. Absalom, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Claire, Expedition 33, Hades 2, Hollow Knight. So it's the Indie Award. This is one I legitimately care about, but I'm surprised Mega Bonk isn't there. Though, I mean, any other game could have been there besides these other two that I don't recognize. But we all know it's gonna go to Expedition 33. Unless the voters are feeling merciful and they give it to Hades 2. Best Debut Indie Game. Blueprints, Expedition 33, Display, Dispatch, Mega Bonk. All right, this is where I think Dispatch might actually win. Like, I didn't even know about this game until I saw Dom the Bombs videos, and apparently it's like one of the most popular things to be talking about on his channel, so there's a very good chance Dispatch could win that one. I confused it for Invincible, so I didn't even know what the fuck it was, and I couldn't give less of a shit about it. Mega Bonk, I want to like you, I really do, but I already played Vampire Survivors. Next, best mobile game. Destiny Rising, Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, I don't know about that one. Umamusume, whatever, Pretty Derby, Wuthering Waves. Who cares whoever wins this award? Your contributions to the industry are like the contributions DSP Gaming made to Let's Plays. Who gives a fuck? Best VR/AR. We have AR games? Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcan Age, Ghost Town, Deadpool. Oh yeah, Deadpool had a video game. The Midnight Walk. Doesn't matter who wins this. It's not gonna make VR or AR more popular. You know what is gonna make VR popular? Lowering the price, making it affordable. That's what will make VR popular. Until VR is popular, get the fuck rid of this category because most of the selection are a bunch of jokes. Best Action Game. For the game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. Battlefield 6, okay, I guess I can see that. Doom the Dark Ages, that was a very, very good game, but, I'm mixed on the dragon riding segments and the giant robot segments that didn't need to be there. Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, I didn't get a chance to play yet. Shinobi Art of Vengeance, okay, well, I would honestly say this was probably the most appropriate selection they've had so far, and it still doesn't include all the other games that really released this year. They've narrowed it down to these, and I mean, I don't know. My best guess is Hades 2 is going to take this one. I mean, Hades 2 deserves a lot of credit. Best action adventure game: Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Hollow Knight, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Split Fiction. Okay, well, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle came out last year. I do hope Jeff knows that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You might disagree with me, guys, but between all of these games, and I've played a lot of Hollow Knight Silksong, you're gonna be surprised and you might hate me for it, but I really quite liked Indiana Jones as an action/adventure game. Like, in terms of being an adventure game, it was excellent. A lot better than people really give it credit for. I would give it to Silksong, but, you know, Silksong is about 30 hours of backtracking, which kind of makes it hard to recommend sometimes. But anyway, who gives a shit whoever wins this one? Best RPG! Now that's the one I care about. Avowed? Yeah. Okay, whatever. It looks like Obsidian has 2 nominations here. Expedition 33, that's probably gonna be the winner. KCD2, baby!
That means you're gay.
I have a feeling KCD2 will win 0 awards, but that's okay with me, because this shit doesn't matter. Monster Hunter Wilds? Okay. Couldn't even put Digimon Time Stranger in there? Really? Monster Hunter Wild? You couldn't even put Digimon Time Stranger in there? Okay, whatever. The Outer Worlds 2. Suck my dick. The obvious winner, we know who it's going to be. Expedition 33.
Do not let that Expedition game win Game of the Year. Do not let it.
Best fighting game: 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Selection 2, Fatal Fury, Mortal Kombat Legacy, Virtua Fighter 5. My god, the selection for fighting games has never been weaker, has it? But then again, I've never had passion for fighting games, so they can all suck a dick too. Next, best family game. This is probably the only award Nintendo will win. Donkey Kong Bonanza. See, I told you it was a kid's game. Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Split Fiction. I am going to laugh my ass off if Sonic Racing takes it. If Sonic Racing takes it over Mario Kart, that will be worthy of a video alone. But I have a sneaky suspicion the winner is going to be Donkey Kong Bonanza, because Nintendo has to win at least one award by default, because if Nintendo doesn't win one category, then toddlers will lose their fucking minds. Alright, best sim/strategy. Final Fantasy Tactics, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civ 6, Tempest Rising, The Alters, 2 Point Museum. I can't believe I haven't played that yet. I don't know. I've been hearing good things about Jurassic World Evolution 3, but I've only played 2. I didn't even know there was a new Civilization game either. I don't care who wins. Best sports/racing. EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Okay, we got a problem, because why isn't Assetto Corsa here? They just recently released a new game. Whatever. I mean, none of these games can really compare to what you get out of Assetto Corsa. I'm surprised it didn't even show up here. Best multiplayer. Arc Raiders squeezing its way in. Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, Split Fiction. I'm gonna vote Peak just for the shits and giggles. Best adaptation. Recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts to whatever. Minecraft, okay, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just skip this, because this is not an actual video game award. This is an award for TV shows and movies. Suck a dick. Most anticipated game. Why does that even have an award? Whatever. 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, look, you put GTA 6 in there, and nothing else stands a chance. Like, this is a complete joke of a category. Why even bother? These other games might as well not even exist. Content Creator of the Year. Alright, let's check out who these assholes are. Kydrel, don't fucking know who that is. Kai Cenat, kill me. Moist Critical, the king of mid. Sakura Miko, the burnt peanut. I don't even know how these guys get nominated. You have to literally pay me to watch these people. Literally! Seriously, the only way I even end up watching these people is if you pay me to do it. Literally, YouTube has to pay me to watch these people. No thanks. Best esports game, Counter-Strike 2, Dota, League of Legends, I don't care. Who cares about this category? Next. Best esports athlete. You know what? We're done. We're done looking at the nominees. We're long past just video game stuff. Now we're encroaching on the gay territory of shit I don't respect. And there you have it. Those are your nominations. As boring, predictable, and uninteresting per usual. We're all gonna be tuning in so we can see trailers. We don't care who wins these pointless awards. And there are your nominees. There's your overrated award show. There's your giant waste of time, but a very big payout day for me when I stream it. So you know where to tune for the day of this mid shit. If you don't want to suffer alone, you can always come and hang out with us on the stream. Trust me, it's the best way to watch it. A lot of bitching, a lot of whining, a lot of complaining, especially from PlayStation fanboys. Expedition 33 is also like insanely nominated, so we already know who's gonna win. That's not the surprise. The surprise will be the reveal trailers, and there better be some good ass ones, okay? And bring back the puppets. I like how they roasted Jeff Keighley and they roasted Kojima in front of everybody. Next to Matan Evan, they were the best thing to ever show up at the Game Awards show. But you know, now's the time for me to remind you how pointless this whole thing is, how little these categories mean, how little they will do for any game developer, and how most of it is just meant to inflate Jeff Keighley's ego, to make him feel like an important member of the gaming community and industry. When the dude looks like there's like zero life in his eyes. That's like the one person Angry Joe was right about back then and is still right about now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you so choose to. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.
Fritongo sucks ass.